I'm Roger Mills from Boating New Zealand, and today we're reviewing the King Watercraft K5000. When you listen to your customers, undertake thoughtful design to meet their needs, and execute the project using quality materials, you end up with a sought-after product. In this case, the K5000 RIB, a top-spec machine out of King Watercraft based in Christchurch. Director of King Watercraft, Will King, is known for producing small rib tenders for high-value vessels in both jet and conventional outboard power versions. The K5000 is a step up from previous designs, developed to suit the super yacht market, as well as customers looking for a high-quality, family-friendly rib that sits in a standard garage. To achieve this, the arch for the T-top folds down using electric actuators to achieve the clearance needed. The vessel is built in marine-grade aluminium with Hypalon tubes. The aluminium is powder-coated to give a high-quality finish, and the hull form draws on King Watercraft's successful design pedigree and extensive experience to achieve both straight line and cornering performance. We arrived at Waikawa Marina Boat Ramp in Picton with the rib dockside ready to go. This rib is boat number 2 out of the Christchurch factory and was ready for delivery to its new owner the following day. 3 more of these ribs are being fabricated for waiting customers. First impressions are of a sleek, purposeful craft with great upholstery, a nice colour contrast between the tan seats and black tubes, a distinctive arch and bimini design, and a very smart console. We took the vessel out on a sunny but windy day, blowing around 20 knots by the time we returned to the ramp. We headed out across to Kumatoto Bay on the western side of Queen Charlotte Sound, to get some shelter from the wind and a clear flight path for the drone. The trip across took us through a reasonable chop, with the boat riding nicely over the waves and keeping the passengers dry. On arrival, we were met by some local dolphins, always the sign of a good day on the water. Transferring from the chase boat, I noticed how stable the craft was at rest, easily taking my weight on the side tubes as I crossed over to take the helm. Power is a 90 horsepower Suzuki outboard, although the boat is spec'd for a maximum of 100 horsepower. The rib accelerated quickly onto the plane. I sat comfortably at 30 knots and made some high-speed turns. The hull gripped the water well with good control throughout. Top speed with Will at the helm was 36 knots. Pretty good for a small craft. An economical cruising speed is around 21 knots, with a fuel burn of 11.3 litres an hour. The boat's 80-litre underfloor tank provides a range of 150 nautical miles. At full throttle, fuel consumption goes up to 33.6 litres per hour for a range of over 80 nautical miles. Will said he felt the 90 horsepower option was an excellent match, provided all the power you need and the advantage of being slightly lighter than an outboard at the design maximum of 100 horsepower. The 90 horsepower Suzuki's smaller size also has the advantage of keeping the centre of gravity slightly further forward. The seating, including a pull-up bolster, was a good height for steering the boat and reaching all the controls. The console is particularly tidy. It's a minimalist design but provides everything that's required. A 12-inch Garmin MFD takes centre stage, giving clear and chart fish plotter options from a 1 kilowatt transducer. Neat flush switches sit under the display with engine data on the right and a Fusion stereo on the left. Engine controls are nicely positioned at the level of the steering wheel, with the VHF tucked in behind the wheel. A neat detail was the anchor roller, which folds away to form a step over the bow, making it much easier to board the boat. During the ride back, the wind had increased considerably, bringing some of the bigger waves. But the boat handled it well. There was no fuss. Back on the dock, I had a chance to admire the level of design detail that was so clearly evident. The trim is eye-catching, nice colours, double-stitched, not unlike a modern sports car's interior. There is seating inside for up to 8 adults. The forward seat swings up on purpose-designed hinges to access a chili bin sitting in a recess that keeps it secure. The bin is just what you need for storing food and drink for the day on the water, and easy to access and transport ashore if desired. Another great innovation was a side opening door in the console for a rubbish bin. The bin itself is easy to remove to wash out. The floor is covered with U-Deck from Ultralon, which provides a surface that's soft on your feet, yet hardy enough to be washed down with a high-pressure hose. With the bolsters down, the rear seats form a sun lounger on either side of the outboard. There's plenty of storage underneath, as well as under the front console seat. There is also a neat fold-away step on the transom, which allows for easy access from the rear. The customer has a choice of colours for the powder-coated finish, upholstery and pontoons, allowing them to choose the aesthetic that suits. A lot of thought went into the arch and T-top. It's a real feature of the rib, and King went to considerable trouble to get it looking right, fold down easily, and stay rigid enough when up. The T-top provides shelter from our harsh sunlight, which customers demand, especially if they're going to be out all day. The T-top arms are designed to be in keeping with the boat's aesthetics and are positioned behind the helm so as not to impair vision ahead. Customers said they also wanted to be able to put the boat and trailer in a standard sized garage, hence the folding design. It reduces the height of the boat and trailer to 2.25 metres, which is low enough for most garages. Another key component of the package is the custom-built aluminium trailer. Strong and low maintenance, as well as being a perfect fit for the rib, are strong selling points King Watercraft point out. Customers are obviously listening because today every one of them has ordered an aluminium trailer. If you're in the market for a highly spec'd, high-quality rib with good looks and performance, take a good look at the K5000. It's hard to beat in my view.
John Ecclestone from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.